It's a first for the channel. I've got something from Carson. It's a 1/10 scale ready to run truck. Now the reason I've got this on the channel is because when I was at the Nuremberg Toy Fair, I was chatting to them, looking at some of their stuff, and they asked me if I wanted to try some. Now Carson have been around a long time, and I think one of the things they started doing was providing like upgrades and stuff for Tamiya's. I'm sure I saw some like 6S 1/8 scale like bashers. I've also got a couple of like little tiny scale radio controlled cars as well, or trucks, which will be coming soon on the channel. Not sure what this one is. It's a new one of theirs. The one thing I said to them when I was there, when they were asking me about stuff, I said, as long as it's got oil shocks, you can send me like, well, not whatever, but if you're going to send me something, it has to at least have proper suspension. And the reason I said that was because some of the stuff of theirs I looked at had like friction dampers. It was a little bit bouncy. And that was one of the things I said. I also mentioned about brushless being a little bit better. This is brushed. This is more, I'd say, their entry level. You can get cheaper stuff than this from them. 4-wheel drive, I guess that's bearings, shocks, diff. Says it'll do up to 40 kilometers an hour, and it's a 550 brushed. Now 40 kilometers an hour is about 25 mile an hour. And I'd say that's just about doable with a brushed truck. 150 meter range, 15-minute run time, 2-hour charge time. It comes 100% ready to run. Batteries for your transmitter, battery for the truck, and a charger. Comes in 2 different colors. Comes in that green and this blue. Bit more detail here. Oil-filled shocks, 8-kilo waterproof steering servo with metal gears, reinforced steel drive shafts front and rear, metal diffs with steel bevel gears front and rear, full ball bearings. So actually, it does look like it's got all the right bits. So that's a good start. What's it called? The Tekuro or Tekuro. Some stickers, I guess they're for the wheels, yeah. A little nice note there and some instructions. Transmitter has, what's that, steering trim and throttle. That's all it's got on there, although it has got a button that says H and L. I wonder if that's high and low, so you can turn it up or turn it down. Don't feel too bad, nothing special. It does have a foam wheel. Nothing great, but I'm sure it's functional. Batteries for your transmitter. USB charger. Ooh, that feels good. It's a little 1/10 scale like truck, truggy. Tyres, no foams in there. Compound feels a little bit hard. It might struggle on harder surfaces for grip. Just a generic, this is quite a common paint job, isn't it? I think I've mentioned this in the past. A lot of manufacturers just do this like random sort of stuff. Spoiler, we've got a wheelie bar on there as well. Whether this thing will wheelie, I don't know. Let's have a look what's underneath. Yeah, nothing special about the body. It's a printed body. It depends what material these are made out of. Sometimes these can be quite fragile, but we will find out. 2,600 milliamp hour lithium ion. Nice to see that, rather than like a nickel metal hydride. XT60 connector. It's quite a small compact chassis here, but it does house a 550 brushed motor. We've got a full-size servo there, and like I said on the box, 8 kilos with metal gears. It's got a 2-in-1 ESC and receiver by the looks of it. And the wiring is so neat that I can't see how the servo is plugged into that. It's as if it's like a wireless one. But yeah, very neat and tidy under here. I guess that's a receiver box for the different models that come with separate ESC and receiver. Small battery tray. You're not going to fit full-size batteries in there, but you will be able to get some of the like square lipos in there, give you a little bit more punch rather than the lithium ion. Non-adjustable camber, non-adjustable toe, non-adjustable camber at the rear. Like it said, metal drive shafts. They look like CVDs rather than actual like dog bones. Metal diffs in there, bearings all round. Oil shocks, they are adjustable. They're all plastic though, and as I said, it does feel really nice. All hex hardware underneath, and it looks pretty beefy under here. I don't know if this is a generic chassis that's being used. I don't recognise it. I'm sure some of you in the comments will tell me if it shares the chassis with other stuff, but it looks pretty robust. Right, battery's all charging in. I am impressed with how neat it is all in there. Even with the battery in, there's space to tuck the cable down there. Anyway, let's switch it on. Not bad. Decent servo. Throttle is all the way up. Just checking. Right, what does this high-low button do? I don't think it does anything. I'm gonna have to look in the instructions. Anyway, let's go and see if that wheel speed equates to 40 kilometers an hour. Right then, 40 kilometers an hour is 20 something mile an hour, 25, 26. Little tweak of the steering needed. I'm not sure. My speed eyes don't see 40 kilometers an hour there. Those buttons, by the way, or that H and L button, don't mean anything. They're not used on this model. So, oh, the steering's gone weird. What? What's happened there? Just went like way off. Yeah, steering's definitely something going on with that. Brake check. Right, I'm going for 19 mile an hour. Oh, 22. A little bit short of 40. Not a massive amount short, but still not quite 40. So I've just brought it over here. I'm just doing a little video with a little off-road, like a little WPL. And I thought this is probably the perfect sort of surface for this thing. It's not quick enough to go to any like dirt tracks. It just won't make any of the jumps. But I think a bit of waste ground like this is probably perfect for it, and it is. You can slide it around. The speed's not quite as important. It does do some little jumps. I don't know why it's got a wheelie bar on it though. I can't imagine it's going to do any wheelies. My only concern is that steering does keep wandering off. I don't know why, because I don't think it's like knocking it. I don't think there's anything loose. It just keeps wandering. I recently reviewed the Mini Creighton and that was doing the same. Strange. Anyway, 22 mile an hour, it isn't the quickest, but for a brush truck, it's about what you expect. I don't think there's been many, or I've not reviewed many brush trucks that do more than 25. I think even like the 2S brushless tracks stuff, I think even they only do about, I think 26 mile an hour or something. I'm gonna take it to a skate park in a minute. I'm just gonna have a little rag around here, and then we'll take it to a skate park, and it's not gonna do any crazy jumping, but we'll give it a little, whoa, give it a little play. Get it to do a wheelie. Yeah, I've put a LiPo in it now, but I think even with the stock battery, yeah, you can do a wheelie. I was wrong. Okay, I was wrong. That stock battery lasts a decent amount of time. I've only just changed it and it didn't like run down to LVC. I'd just been out for quite a while with it, so I thought we'd put a fresh battery in for the skate park. Looks a little bit quicker. Probably is with a LiPo, but anyway. Off-road, I think I've said it before with some of the slower stuff. Oh, the steering. Yeah, steering. Definitely something wrong with this steering. It's either a loose connection, a signal issue, or interference. As soon as you wiggle that's me wiggling the steering trim. As soon as you wiggle the steering trim, it's as if it comes back to life. Anyway, I've said it before with stuff, the slower stuff. Once you go off-road, the kind of speed doesn't matter as much. So 20 odd mile an hour going up and down a road is a bit weak. But once you get off-road, this is jumping way better than I thought, this speed. Once you go off-road, it's not as important. It jumps really well. Those oil shocks do soak up the jumps. Well, I'm going to feed back to Carson about the steering, because I don't think it's a major, it's not like the servo's not broken. I've checked it, and it's not weak, as in there's nothing broken, nothing slipped. It's definitely an interference or a signal problem, because like I said, as soon as you wiggle the trim, it self-centers again. Whoa. I didn't think it was going to jump this high. It seems way faster. I stuck the GPS back on. I want to see how much difference that lipo's made. .38, a little bit more of a lipo, 24 mile an hour. I'm impressed with how far it jumps at that speed. Definitely not enough wheel speed for a backflip though. Let's go slow and then fast. Oh! Yes! Wow, there you go. I think this is the slowest car I've ever got to do a backflip. Uh-oh, that broke something. Or I think the gears, oh that's strip the gears or strip in the gears. I think we're done. I think we're done for the day. Definitely, I think that's the spur gear probably, or the motor's moved. Last backflip, go on.